What's going on, guys? This is Adrian Zumbado, and thank you for watching this video. And the main reason I'm making this video is because I constantly get the question of why do I have to become a member to MCA? Why do I have to pay for this? You know, all these sort of questions. And the big problem I also see is that other people that have become members, they don't even know what it is that they're buying or they got themselves into. You know, you need to understand what it is that you really buying when you're becoming a member to MCA, and why you're becoming a member at MCA, and why is it so important, and also why it is so valuable to stay a member to MCA. And that is the problem with a lot of MCA members, that they don't even know why they're buying this. And the reason they really buying it is because all they see is people flashing money and showing them how much money they've made because they are members of MCA. And for people that do not understand fully what it is that I'm talking about, let me explain to this. MCA stands for Motor Club of America, which is the name says, Motor Club. It is a club. You become a member to this club and you earn, tons of benefits for being a member to this club. And on top of that, you can also earn $80 per referring people to become members to the club, so they can also have the benefits. And if they want to, they can also make extra money, $80 with the company, because they're members to the company, because they're members to Motor Club of America. And the thing is that a lot of people, they're very smart and they take advantage of this, and they go out there and make a business out of it. They actually go out there and push themselves hard to get as many members as they can so they can earn more money. It's that simple. But a lot of people only see the videos on YouTube where people are flashing the money, but they don't fully understand what it is that they're buying themselves into. And when they see that, they probably don't make the amount of money that they, saw other people make in their videos, because they thought that just becoming a member is how you're going to make money, by magic, I guess. But no, you actually got to put in some work. But, you also need to understand that being a member to Motor Club of America is not only about making the money. It is nice, it is very cool that they allow us to do that with the company and by being a member, but you need to understand the real value of the business and what it is that they do. Now, I'm not going to explain this to you. I'm going to let the president of MCA, David Kircher, actually explain this to you in an interview that he did. So please pay attention, and I hope you guys get the value of what you're buying and what MCA really is. All right, guys?
Hello and welcome to TVC Talk. I'm your host, Julie Parton, back again with David Kircher, the president of TVC Marketing. How are you, David?
Julie, I'm fine. How are you doing today?
It's great to have you back.
Well, it's good to be back. I enjoy spending time talking to our people and spend time talking to you. You're a good hostess, wonderful hostess.
Yes, I love having team members on, but I will say that you are one of my favorite people.
Well, thanks.
Always got fun things to say. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about benefits, which is huge.
Yes.
So
benefits are kind of why you buy the product in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely. And knowing about the benefits helps you be a better salesperson.
That's right.
Yeah, so we'll jump right into it.
Okay.
Without further ado.
I hope I know these.
I would be shocked if you didn't, and if you didn't, I'm almost positive you would make something up.
Well, and if I make something up, that'll be a new benefit in our program next week. So.
How do members obtain a benefit card?
Well, you get your membership card. You get your membership card when you sign up. We're going to send it to you. We send it to you in the mail. Right now it's following you get electronic fulfillment. We send you out your contract. We send you out some information about your products, where to go to get how the products work. But you also get a membership card that follows in the mail. I think shortly, however, though, we're going to make even that membership card electronic. You'll be able to download it on an app, have it with you all the time with your phone. So that's how we're going to do it in the future. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but right now we send you a membership card.
Awesome. What if somebody loses that card, hypothetically?
If they lose the card, of course, once we do electronic, if they lose the card, that means they've lost their phone, which means it's going to cost you about $700 to replace your card, because you're going to have to buy a new phone, right?
Okay, but what if you just lose your paper card?
Okay, we will send you another one. You just let us know, and we're going to send you another one.
Excellent.
Okay.
What does travel assistance cover?
Okay, Travel Assist is one of the benefits that we have in our program. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty intriguing. It does things like, let's say you were overseas and you became ill in a country that didn't provide medicine that's up to Western standards, okay? What we will do is, if you contact us and if a doctor there indicates that you need to be to come home in order to get medical care that you need, we will actually fly you home, get you to Western medical care, and that's all on us. If you're, let's say you're more than 100 miles away from home, and you're in, let's say you live in Oklahoma, right, and you're in Chicago, and you're hospitalized. Well, we'll help get you back home, or if you're going to be there for a while, we'll get your, let's say for example your children are with you, okay? And you're hospitalized, they can't stay there with you, right? So we will get them back home, or we'll have someone come up to get them, and we pay for all that. We take care of all that.
Okay,
we also
awesome.
do things like lost luggage. If you're in a foreign country and God forbid you die, we'll get your body back home. And you don't even have to be in a foreign country. In one instance, I remember we had a truck driver who was visiting his family away from home, and he actually, sorry to say, had a heart attack and died. We actually transported the body back home for the family. So Travel Assist is a wonderful program. You can go online and you can go to our benefits page, and you can click on Travel Assist and read the brochure on it. It's really a wonderful program that we have for people while they're traveling.
It sounds a little dark, but I have heard that if someone passes away overseas, it's really, really difficult on the family.
And not only that, but it's difficult to make all the arrangements to get them back home. And we've done that, and we know how to do that. And it takes that pressure off the family when something like that happens.
So if you're super sick and you're about to take your, last bucket list trip overseas, this is something you should add on there. How do members request emergency travel assistance? Now, how is emergency travel assistance?
Well, it's really
travel assistance?
Emergency travel assistance is part of the same package, but it's like you were overseas and you got ill. Okay. And this portion of it doesn't have to be related to an accident. You can just be overseas, or you need to be travel assistance, and you get, for example, Virgil's daughter-in-law. She had a situation where she was skiing and she had a collapsed lung, and they had to get her back home. So we do things like that. Emergency travel assist gets you, if you're in a situation where you don't have Western care, it gets you back. But if you're hospitalized, okay, then we take care of emergencies with your children. We take emergencies with flying someone up to be with you. There's a lot of things that we do, but that's the emergency. So what does it say? How
do you request it?
Well, there's a number that you can call on the Travel Assist brochure. It tells you where to call. And you call that number, and you'll get someone that will help you in arranging all those situations. I had a lady call me the other day she was in Mexico City, and she was having a situation where she's having renal failure or kidney failure, and she needed to be transported to Jackson, Mississippi. So, we checked out things between Jackson, where the best place was for her to go, Houston or Jackson, and so we ended up that she didn't need to have it happen, but we had everything arranged for her had she needed to do that. So that's what we do. We make those things happen for people.
Okay, excellent. How do members get rental reimbursements after an accident?
Okay, if you're less than 50 miles away from home, you have an accident and your car goes to the shop, it's going to be in the shop, and you need a rental car, we're going to pay for 5 days worth of rental up to $500, okay? So you go ahead and, it's a reimbursement process, so you'll go ahead and get rent your car, and then you submit that rental with an accident report, okay? It tells you in the contract what you need to do. You need a police report, accident report, you need the bill from the people who are working on your vehicle, or if it's a total loss, an indication from the insurance carrier that it was a total loss, and you send that to us, and then we're going to take that, and we're going to reimburse you for up to $500 for 5 days.
Okay.
Okay?
How does MCA help members collect damages after an auto accident?
Well, we really don't help you collect damages in the sense that we go after somebody. Here's what we say in our contract. We will reimburse you up to $500, okay, if you're in a situation where let's say you're not at fault, and someone has damaged your property or damaged you physically. So it can be either property damage, or it can be a health claim, okay, where someone else is at fault. We will, if you want to hire an attorney to help you get money that's due you, we will reimburse you up to $500 for that.
All right.
So that's what that coverage is.
So this is about the $500. Mm-hmm. Can the $500 for damages be used to cover the deductible through a vehicle's insurance policy?
No, that's not what it's for. It's not a deductible reimbursement. There are deductible reimbursement benefits, but that's not one of our benefits in the plan. It's
Okay.
not deductible reimbursement.
That's good to know. If a member has 2 cars, are they both covered under one policy?
You're covered in whatever car, not just 2 cars, but you're covered in whatever car you're driving with the permission of the owner. So it can be
So if you've stolen it,
that would probably
Not covered.
You are not covered. No, we wouldn't come unlock the car for you so you can steal it. So the whole point is though, Julie, if you're whatever you're in with the permission of the owner, you have roadside assistance. If you're in a rental car, you have roadside assistance. Whatever you're using with the permission of the owner, you're the driver, you have the membership, you're covered
awesome.
for roadside assistance.
What about motorcycles and RVs?
Well, if you have, it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about roadside assistance on our total security plan, that's the one that costs $19.95 a month. On that one, we cover up to $100 for both RVs and motorcycles. So
$100 of what?
$100 reimbursement
Okay.
for emergency roadside assistance on those.
Oh, okay.
On your vehicle, okay, on the $19.95 plan, you get towing to the destination of your choice up to 100 miles, okay? That's for your auto.
And this is for your, also if you have an RV or a motorcycle?
RV or motorcycle,
Okay.
you can tow it whatever you want, and we'll reimburse you up to $100.
right.
So on the RV and the motorcycle, it's reimbursement up to $100 for those. If it's on your vehicle, we'll tow you. We'll do emergency roadside assistance. It's sign and drive on that. If you need gas or if you need a jump start lockout, that's all taken care of for you. And if you need towing, we'll tow you up to 100 miles to the destination of your choice.
Excellent.
It
Okay.
it is excellent. It's superb. It's really good coverage. I've used it before.
Excellent.
Use it a lot.
You probably should take a little bit better care of your
I
cars.
know. Well, it's just I'm big at locking my keys in my car. You do that?
Ooh, yeah, I used to a lot more than I do now.
Oh, my daughter! I was so glad when she got a Ford pickup that finally had the code on the side to unlock her car. And I was so glad because we probably did, for my daughter, I think we probably did 3 or 4 unlocks a month. I know.
Oh.
I know. They were threatening to cut her off. She's done.
Yeah,
But
no kidding. The last time I did need roadside assistance, it was for that very reason, though.
I know, and
Locking
especially
the keys in the car. The last
the
2
worst.
times, actually. Once at a family photo shoot and then one at a wedding.
do you have a membership?
You know what?
You do. You know you do.
So, question is, does MCA cover bail bonds for traffic violations?
Yeah, let me explain how that works.
Okay.
Okay. If bail bond means it's a criminal charge, okay, so you're going to have to be criminally charged with something, because a bail bond is getting you out of jail, is basically what it amounts to. So what we will do for you is you're going to have to arrange for the bail, okay, bail bond, and then what we will do is we will help with the premium on that bail bond. We'll pay up to $5,000 for generally the premium on a bail bond is 10% of the value of the bond. Right? So if you've ever heard them say, like on TV, yes, the judge said that would release them under $50,000 bond, okay? 10% of that is what the premium is. And so in order to get a $50,000 bond, you have to put up collateral. That means you have assets, your house, your cars, whatever. You have to have enough assets to cover the total value of the bail that they're posting for you. And then your premium on top of that, the premium that you have to pay, is generally 10%. So what we do is once you have established the bond and they have taken your collateral, okay, then they're going to charge you generally 10% of what the value is. And we will help with that 10% premium charge up to $5,000.
Okay. Yeah, well, I can...
That's pretty good.
Up to $5,000.
So that means
had
you
to be
can
like
get
a really serious traffic violation.
So, it would probably be something like, we're going to go dark here again, but it'd probably be something like negligent homicide or vehicular homicide, something of that nature.
You're always going there, David.
It's real and it happens in the world. So, we're just there to help you when it does happen, God forbid.
And it's always good to be prepared.
Yes, it is.
Happy things do happen here on TVC Talk, just not this episode.
No.
How do members get a bail bondsman? And what is a bail bondsman?
Well, that's what we're talking about. A bail bondsman is somebody who helps you if you're criminally charged and you're put in jail, right? You have to bond out of jail, and that's what it is. Bail bondsmen, if you've ever been around the county courthouse or around the county jail where you live, There are bail bondsmen all around there. They have offices all over there, so there are bail bondsmen everywhere, and they have to be bonded, right, by the state to perform that duty or perform that task. But they will, in essence, loan money to people, loan the bond money to people. And you've heard of, what was that show? The guy that Dog. You remember Dog?
Dog Bounty Hunter?
Dog Bounty Hunter. Dog the Bounty Hunter would generally go after people who had skipped bail. In other words, they didn't show up in court. The bail bondsman gets the money back. If he puts up $50,000, you show up in court on your court date, you get the money back. He gets the money back, right? Dog the Bounty Hunter was going after people who skipped court and didn't show up, and he lost $50,000, and he was going to go get his money back. That's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Okay, so now how do our members get a bail bondsman then?
Well, they have to. They just call. They can go to the phone book. They can look it up on the internet. You can just Google bail bondsman in your area, and it will tell you where a bail bondsman is.
So there's
and
not
generally, you're not going to be doing
like
that.
TVC affiliated ones or anything like that?
No.
All right.
And the whole point is, you're probably not going to be doing that because you're going to be in jail, and one of your family is going to be looking up bail bondsmen.
Hopefully, somebody that knows how to use Yelp.
Yes, I would think so.
So, if you're just now tuning in, I'm Julie Parton, your host. This is TVC Talk with David Kircher, the president of TVC Marketing.
Hi, how y'all doing?
And today we're talking about benefits, and understanding the additional benefits of an MCA membership really, really helps when you're trying to make sales.
That's right.
And
this will be recorded, and you can go back and look at it if you have any questions about the benefits.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of the ways that you can learn additional selling techniques is by watching the Virgil videos on our YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And we're going to watch a couple of those right now.
You know, you learn by trial and error and what works, and you learn it by teaching. Once you start teaching it to people, it reinforces your skills. You're better when you're teaching than when you're just out there working. You get lazy, you get some bad habits, but if you're teaching what you're doing, your skills get sharper and sharper. I wasn't afraid to call on anybody. I guess no fear is one of my traits, and that's one of the traits we look for when we look for salesmen, somebody that's not afraid to talk to people.
Awesome. So to recap, develop your skills by teaching and be fearless.
No fear. No fear. I mean, you noticed, if you watch that video over again, you'll notice when Virgil talks about no fear, he actually smiles and his eyes brighten up. He is absolutely a no fear guy. He will go wherever and do whatever to get the sale. So watch that. He's great.
For more Virgil videos, make sure that you can check out our YouTube page. It's www.youtube.com/user/TVC Marketing Inc.
It's right here, isn't it? Right here. Don't they have it?
Yeah,
showing
so
right
a
there?
lot of you guys that have been around know who Virgil is, but just in case there's some new people, can you tell us who Virgil is, what he does?
Well, Virgil was the founder of TVC Pro Driver, and he was the original owner of Motor Club of America. So he's been in the motor club business for like 40 years. He has stories of back in the 60s selling motor club out in West Texas. So he's been around the motor club business for a very long time. But he knows how to sell. He's a salesman. He's the best salesman I've ever met. And he's a great organizer and developer. And that's what he did. He founded TVC Pro Driver and TVC Marketing Associates, and also was not the original owner of MCA, but for us, he acquired MCA in 1996 and was the original owner of MCA for TVC Motor Club America.
So he knows a lot. What a great resource for everybody.
Yes, absolutely. So you want to watch his videos. He has statements that can change your life if you just listen to them. You know, he always said, David, you know why I have so much advice to give to people?
Why?
Because nobody ever takes it.
Oh, that's sad.
I know. Nobody would take it.
I thought you were going to say something more profound than that.
No, nobody would ever take his advice. If they just listened to him, they would succeed. But he gives out advice all the time. People just don't take it.
What's your favorite Virgilism?
Inspect what you expect. It's kind of like, you know, when you're a kid and you learn Bible verses, you know, and then the Bible verses in your life come back all the time. Inspect what you expect always comes back. We say it around TVC all the time. Are you inspecting what you expect to happen? If you think it's going to happen, you know, when you assume somebody did something, you're gonna find out that they didn't do it, or you're gonna find out it wasn't done to the level that you wanted it done. So inspect what you expect. If you expect a certain level of performance, then make sure that's what happens. You review it, make sure what's going on. And you don't have to be critical of someone who doesn't perform at that level. You just want to give them instruction about how to get them to the point that the points that you want to get them to where they're performing correctly.
Very profound.
Yeah.
Back to our questions. Does MCA offer trip planning?
We do. We offer trip planning. In fact, today I'm going to announce we have a new website where you can go and actually book flights, hotels.
Wow.
Yeah, it's MCA.hotel. What is it, Lynn? Hotelplanner.com. MCA.hotelplanner.com.
What's so great about that? Why would somebody use that new website that you guys built?
They can go and get discounts. We've got discounts at hotels
there we
throughout the country, and we've got discounts on different car rentals, flights, things of that nature. And that's where they can go and they can book their own flights. We also have another trip planner that is kind of old school, but we are a motor club, right? So a lot of people travel by car, and what we do is, if say you want to travel from here to Sacramento, California, right?
Okay. That's a
You're
big
California.
trip.
It is a big trip.
Yeah, that would probably take you 30 hours.
Right, and
car.
if you take it in short stints, if you have children in the car, right? It's like virtually impossible going more than 5 hours with kids in the car.
I can't imagine anything worse than driving my kids to Sacramento.
So what you want to do is you want to bust it up in several days and make a whole vacation of just the trip, right?
Okay.
So what you can do with us is you can send us your start point and your destination, and we will map it out for you. We'll send you maps telling you how to get there, and you can select points. You say, tell me the points of interest along the way. Well, one of the points of interest between here and Sacramento might be
The Grand Canyon?
Might be the Grand Canyon.
Nice.
Right. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, well, driving from Oklahoma to where I went to school in California, we would stop by the Grand Canyon.
Sure. Or the Redwood Forest. Or if you're a little bit older.
Petrified Forest,
If they're a little bit older, maybe Napa Valley.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking me into it. Still don't want to take the kids.
So, but what we do is send you a map, and we send you points of interest, and it's a little booklet for your travel. So it's a trip planning that we do for your vehicles.
That's fun.
But we also have it's MCA.hotelplanner.com.
And we can put that down in the comments as well if you want to click there. What health discounts are offered?
Okay. Well, as you know, in our membership, you have, if you're involved in an accident, we have a benefit. It's called a emergency room benefit.
We were just talking about a super fun road trip, and this guy's talking about accidents again.
It's because we're here. Why is that true? It's because we are the people that give you peace of mind in those instances where things don't go exactly right. Right?
Okay, I get it. So
That's
if
who we
your
are.
trip to Sacramento isn't ideal,
Right.
MCA's got your back.
So let's say you're involved in an accident, okay? And as a result of the accident, you have to go to the emergency room, okay? We're going to pay you, and when you go to the emergency room, we're going to pay you up to $500 on that visit. And that money is paid directly to you. We pay you, if you have to arrive by an ambulance, we're going to pay you $100. If you're just showing up in the ER, we're going to pay you $100. If you need casts or splints, we're going to pay you $100. If you need anesthesia, we're going to pay you $100. And if you need an x-ray or a CAT scan or whatever, we're going to pay you $100. So we'll pay you up to $500 directly to you if you have to go to the emergency room for an accident. And it's reassuring. It's good to know, because you know how it is. Nobody wants to go to the emergency room because you know how much it costs. It costs a whole bunch of money. So this gives you a benefit that you know that if you do happen to be in an accident, you can go to the emergency room and we'll take care of you. Okay? And we'll send that. When you send your information in to us, you can call us and we'll tell you what forms you need to send in. I don't know exactly each one. I know you have to have a UB82 or something of that nature, which comes from the hospital that says, here's the charges that we charge this person. So you have to submit that to us. You have to have a doctor. The doctor will sign off on it and say some things to it. You have to have when you're dismissed from the hospital, they'll give you some paperwork, and we just need a copy of the discharge papers and those kind of things. So you send those to us, and then we go through it. We see what kind of services were performed, and then we're going to send you money associated with that. And I don't know, what's the next question?
The next question is about dental, vision, and prescription discounts.
Okay, well, before I do go there, in this accident, let's say we had the accident, if you happen to be hospitalized, okay, as a result of the accident. Then what we're going to do is we are going to pay up to $150 a day for 365 days of the time that you're in the hospital related to this covered accident, okay? So anytime you're involved in a covered accident, not only do we provide you with emergency room benefits, we also will pay $150 a day indemnity, which means it's paid directly to you for how many ever days you're in the hospital related to the accident. And I'm going to go dark one more time, okay? I know. And if you happen to die as a result of that, we're going to pay.
I knew you were going to say
We're going to
that.
pay your family $10,000. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So it's got a $10,000
Yeah.
accidental death benefit associated with it.
All right.
If you die as a result of that accident. Okay.
Well, moving on to something hopefully a little less
Okay. Let's
morbid.
do.
How do the dental, vision, and prescription discounts work?
Okay. We have a free, and when I say free, I mean it's free. We're going to give this to you. It's called Well Card. Okay. And this Well Card is given by us to you just for becoming a member. If you decide not to be a member, you get to keep the Well Card. It's yours forever. You get to use it as long as the Well Card's in existence, okay? But what the Well Card does, it's a free Well Card from us to you. We just hand them to you. They're part of your membership. They're in addition to your membership, they're just free to you. And you can use those, and there's a website, it's called wellcardhealth.com. And you can go on to wellcardhealth.com, and you can even get a card online right there. They will generate a card and print it out for you if you go on there.
So these cards are the ones that help with the...
Yeah, so I'm
Vision,
sorry, I didn't tell you where I was
dental.
going, but they do have vision and dental on them, okay?
Okay.
And in addition to vision and dental, they provide you with, I got it, they provide you with pharmaceuticals. You can do imaging. There's a lot of different benefits that you can get there. Now, I do want to say this is free to everybody, but I will make this point. This is not good in Canada. Canada has a completely different health care system than we do. So this Well Card does not work in Canada. Okay, I just want to make sure of that. So if you're Canadian, I'm sorry, it's not a benefit that you're going to have, this free Well Card benefit. But like I say, it's free. It's not something that you're paying for anyway.
And it comes with the membership?
Yeah, we just give it to you free with a membership. It's not part of your membership.
It's not free for just
but
any
it's
Joe Schmo. Free for members.
free from our members. All of our members get that potential. But anyway, you can go to www.wellcardhealth.com. I think they're putting it up on the screen. I hope they are. And you go there, and it gives you a place to get started now. In fact, it's on the bottom of the page. It's on the bottom of the left-hand side, okay? It says Get Started Now, and you click on that button. It's going to ask you for your email address. It's going to ask you for your code, okay, your group code. And your group code is TVC, Tom Victor Charlie, TVCM as in Mary, TVCM. If you put in TVCM, then it's going to open it up. It's going to ask you for your name, address, all that kind of stuff, and it's going to create you a card that you can print out if you want to.
Okay. TVCM.
TVCM and your email address. And one other thing,
Okay.
you can also go to download an app. It's a Well Card app. It's Well Card Health app, and you can actually sign up there. And if you do, it will provide you with a health card on your phone. Okay, so you can just
Lovely.
Yeah.
Easy as can be.
and you can do both. You can have one printed out, and then you can go to the app and you can load it again, and
You just have
put
well
one on your
cards
phone.
coming out the wazoo.
That's right.
So we have 2 questions left. I think you have covered the hospital benefits. But this question is, do they cover hospitalizations not as a result of an accident?
No,
Okay.
that would be like your normal health insurance.
Right.
We do provide that through TVC Insurance. You can call them, and if you don't have health insurance and you'd like to get health insurance, they can work with you to get health insurance coverage for you and your family.
Now, speaking of family, are members' spouses covered for hospitalization benefits?
No, the person who's covered on the hospitalization, the emergency room benefit, and the death benefit is the person who is enrolled
Awesome.
in the membership. Okay?
Okay.
So if they want one, they can get their own.
All right.
They need their own membership, right?
Everybody needs one, especially after all the things that you've talked about that come with it. That's incredible.
It's pretty amazing. You remember when we first started out, I talked about if you were my savings counselor, and we went through all the benefits, and I say, what would you charge me on a monthly basis to do all these things for me? And generally, when you explain them all and you go through them all and you ask people, what would you charge me to come anytime, any place, and tow your car up to 100 miles, that we'll unlock your car, we'll bring you gas, we'll do all those kind of things. If you get a ticket, we're going to fight the ticket for you. If you have an accident and you have to go to the emergency room, we're going to give you up to $500 to do that. If you're in the hospital because of the accident, we're going to pay you $150 a day. If you happen to die, we're going to pay your family $10,000. And in addition to that, we've got travel benefits, and it goes on. And you say, how much would you charge me to do that? And people go, gosh, I don't know, $150 a month? What? Well, we do it for $19.95. $19.95. How can you beat that?
Mind blown.
There you go.
Well, David, thank you so much for being on the episode today.
Thank you, Julie.
This has been TVC Talk. I'm Julie Parton. This is President of TVC Marketing, David Kircher. So don't forget to like our Facebook page and see when our next episode will be. And also, there is a survey on our Facebook page that we would love for you guys to hit up. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.
Take care. Go watch the videos. Bye.